I want to welcome all of you to our transit center. Pete Meitzner asked me if they built airplanes in here, and maybe we could start. It's certainly a great place for us to store our buses and work on buses, and so glad to get off site occasionally. Today's our Employee Appreciation Day, and that's why we're here at the transit center. We have Chairman Howell with us that has agreed this morning to stand in for me in the dunk tank. Not sure he wants to back out now. As part of our Employee Appreciation Day, we're raising funds for United Way, and someone volunteered me to be in the dunk tank today. And so I'm not sure who that is, but their contract will be up for review. For only $1. That sounds cheap. For only $1, you get the opportunity to dunk the mayor, the city manager, and whoever else we can talk into getting in the dunk tank. So it should be a great fundraiser, a lot of fun, a lot of good work for our community. We're excited. We have a couple other things that we want to talk about today. We certainly are excited about the Lord's Diner expanding their crucial service, and they're going to have a kickoff later this afternoon, introducing their new food truck to the Northeast community, and looking forward to what they're going to do in our community as they continue to feed the homeless, feed everyone that is in need without question, without any regard to status, no questions asked. They feed all comers. Is that right, Councilmember Meitzner? Are you still on the board there? Kind of. All right. We have a really important streets update that we want to get to, and that's the reason why you have Councilmember Meitzner with me, along with the Assistant City Engineer, Paul Gunzelman. They're going to share some information about some of the improvements that are going on in our community with regard to infrastructure. We know that there are always continuous needs out there when it comes to infrastructure. And one area that they're going to focus on is an area where we have great partnership with Sedgwick County and USD 259. And so I'm going to hand this over to Councilmember Meitzner and let him share about what's going on with some of our streets, and I'll let you bring Paul up.
As most of you know, Southeast High School, the new Southeast, opened this semester in August. We did a lot of community engagement with the neighbors and with the school district, as Mayor said, with Sedgwick County, with Jim Howell's leadership, Commissioner Jim Howell, and also at the same time, we've got a great partnership going on with Kansas Turnpike Authority and KDOT related to Kellogg, both east and west. So what we thought today we'd show you what is the outcome of, we took traffic counts before. This is about Southeast, this is about East Kellogg. Southeast roads is probably most important and most impact. We took a lot of traffic counts on all the streets going north, south, east, west that feed into Southeast. We took those traffic counts before the school ever opened, back last spring, and then school opened, and we were able to take additional traffic counts and determine what would be the best use of the taxpayer funds related to stop signs, speed limits for safety reasons, and traffic lights. And so with that, I worked closely with Paul Gunzelman, who heads up our engineering on our traffic side, and along with Gary Jansen. So Paul, would you come in? We're going to explain what we've done and what we're going to do.
A couple of things that we had done prior to school opening, working with USD 259 and Sedgwick County, was Sedgwick County had paved the south half mile of 127th Street. USD 259 had petitioned to pave 127th Street south of Pawnee. Southeast High School is located right here with Pawnee, 127th Street. Krista McAuliffe Academy over here on 143rd between Harry and Pawnee. Additional things that were done, left turn lanes were and right turn decel lane was constructed on Pawnee at the school entrance prior to school. Sedgwick County had installed flashing beacons in front of Crystal McAuliffe School, reducing the speed to 40 miles per hour. And they also installed larger stop signs at the intersection of Pawnee and Greenwich. The city of Wichita had reduced the speed limit between 143rd over to a half mile west of 127th from 55 miles an hour to 40 miles per hour. All those improvements were done before school began this fall. After school was in session a couple weeks after Labor Day, we coordinated with Sedgwick County to recount the intersections again, and with those results, we will be installing a four-way stop at Pawnee and 127th Street. Currently, it's a two-way stop with 127th Street stopping for Pawnee. A four-way stop will be installed at Harry and 127th Street. Again, 127th Street stops for Harry right now. Those improvements will be done early November. We will also reduce the speed limit within the City of Wichita portion on Harry from 55 miles an hour to 45 miles an hour. That will occur in November as well. And then a new traffic signal is going in at Harry and 143rd. That will be installed by the end of the year. Following that, currently we have 127th and Harry under design for a signal. We expect that to be completed spring or summer of 2017. And then the last project that we have improvements to Greenwich Road from Harry to Pawnee. We're working with Sedgwick County on that project, and that project will also include improvements to Pawnee and signalization at the Greenwich and Pawnee intersection. After these improvements will be made, we will continue to monitor traffic and coordinate with USD 259 and Sedgwick County. I'd like to direct your attention to the board over here, Kellogg and Webb project. I want to give you a few updates on that. This week, traffic was switched. Northbound traffic along Webb Road was switched to the new pavement on the east side of Webb. We expect southbound traffic to be switched to the new pavement tomorrow. Prior to Thanksgiving, eastbound traffic will be moved to the new South Frontage Road. At that time, the eastbound left turns to northbound Webb Road will be prohibited. So those traveling east on Kellogg, we will have a signalized U-turn here at Chateau that motorists can make that signalized U-turn, traverse back west, and then make a right turn onto Webb Road. Early December, the bridge over the KTA will be removed, and work will continue on the North Frontage Road. The next project I'd like to talk about briefly is Kellogg and Greenwich. That project was bid and is managed by the Kansas Turnpike Authority. Currently, utility work is in progress on the south side. I'd like to quickly note that the design includes, near K96, includes new ramps from KTA directly to Kellogg and from Kellogg to the KTA. As with past Kellogg projects and the current project, the frontage roads will be constructed first. Traffic will be moved to the outside of those, and then after that is completed, the freeway will begin construction on the freeway. With both of these Kellogg projects, traffic updates and project updates can be found on the message boards that are posted, media releases, and you can go to www.eastkelloggImprovements.com.
I think it's important if the media or anybody, this also has dates of when we're going to install, and a lot of it's targeted to do either before Christmas or during the summer when the school's out, and so all that design will happen. This is a tremendous example of how not one government entity can pull off these projects without the teamwork of the state, the Turnpike Authority, in this case, working with the USD 259 and Sedgwick County. So that's us all working together to do the right thing at the right time and the expense, everything else. So thank you, Paul, and thank you all for doing this.